Hello and welcome back to Kinlaig. Right, we are just in the, I believe this was the wheat field, to collect some bales. I did actually forget that you can put any type of bale as long as they're the same size. So we might as well do a load of straw with our load of hay and take it all over to the farm. Now, I don't remember how many bales this thing can hold. It might be 24. Yes, it is going to be 24, and we had 9 on, so we might just be alright to fit the rest of these on. And then we do have another field full of bales as well, but those will be, I reckon those can be sold, because we're not going to faff with TMR, meaning that we just need straw for the cows' barn, for them to have a nice lovely little place to hang out and rest, and also produce manure as well. Now that we have the manure pit, that will be something that they do. I mean, they probably would do some pooping anyways, but without the straw, you can't collect it. So let's just get this final bale. I think that's it out of this field. There was 9. That's perfect then, because it was initially 11. But I took one the very first time, and then I came and took another one the next time that we were around here. So that is all sorted. And yes, you can see up to the right there, the other, I believe there were about 20, 19, 20, something like that, in that field, which will comfortably fit on this machine. And what we'll do now is we'll head down to the farm and we'll drop these off. We'll find a shed for them. Now, if I'm not mistaken though, this machine puts them upright, so it'll basically be straw on top and then hay on the bottom, so we can sort out the logistics of that later. But I think that the way that they unload them down is going to be a bit precarious for the sheds that we have, but we'll find out. If we have to put them outside the shed, we can just relocate them later on. But for now, we'll mosey on down to the farm and we'll see you when we get there. Alright, here we are at the farm now. Let's have a look and see. I feel like this might be better, but maybe inside would be good. Oh, this is a workshop, isn't it? Yeah, we don't really want to put it here. This would be better for kit. I wonder if... Why is that door opened? Yeah. I wonder if in here would be best. We might have to relocate all this kit out and then just put them at the back. Or we can just use one bay, actually. We don't need to, yeah. We can just use that far bay. But what about in here? Because this might be even better. Actually, this feels more appropriate, to be honest. The problem is actually no, because we're going to be... Yes. Because when we drop off the grain in there, then it's going to go into here like at the other farm. Yeah, so we don't want to do that. Okay, that's fine. What we'll do is we'll just get this shifted out of the way, and it should be fine against that back wall there, but we'll see. It's not a full load, so it should be fine. Right, let's just rearrange this here a bit. The other things we need to do, so as I said, we do need to sell the other straw, which is in the field still. We'll get that sorted, but first, let's just get this sorted. It's quite, I don't know, it's quite tall, isn't it? Let's give it a go anyways. Should be right. We'll see in a moment. But yes, we will get the other bales out of the field, and then we'll be able to sell... Well, we can actually sell the wheat field now, but then we'll be able to sell what was the barley field as well, and we'll have even more cash in, which will allow us the opportunity to get into that sort of area behind us and get some more hay made. It won't be as high quality hay, but it will suffice, I think, for the time being. And then we don't really have to fret, and then we can kind of focus on we don't have to rush to get grass planted in there, but I do want to cultivate that area and get it shifted around to actually put in grass, because we need it eventually. Right, let's just, well, might as well just tuck it in over here then, just to keep things nice and tidy. And then, yeah, we can use the workshop sort of shed for tractors and all, because I did have tractors in here before, but I think it'll be fine in that other shed. And we will have space. Like, the silage pit takes up such a big footprint without actually needing it. And we will put a sheep barn there as well, as I've said, but in time. For now, we can just, yeah, we can just leave it till it's fermented. And then I am very tempted actually to just relocate that silage in a big pile somewhere. Or we use all 52,000 litres in one go and make a massive silage mix. But then we still have to dump the TMR somewhere. Okay, let's try and sort this out. Okay. So far so good. I think that might be in the way though, that thing. That's a bit unfortunate. I'm a bit I'm a bit worried about the height now, looking at it. Oh, now I'm more worried about this thing not allowing us in there. Oh, never mind. Okay, if that's the case then let's just get a bit closer to the side there. Okay, that's too close in. Right, this is not going to work at all. Alright, let's give it a bit of a go here, because yeah, let's see. Because inside is a bit higher up. Now, what is it to... Oh, right, it pushes it like that. Perfect, then we'll just... Wait, what's happening? Oh, right. Okay, if that's the case, then I kind of want to put them another way. I kind of want to put them... Ah, it's fine. Oh, we are stuck here now like this. Right, can we abort that for a moment? Right, good. Let's abort that. And see about getting it a bit... Oh, we are stuck. So no, we have to... What? How's that happened? Right, we are like proper stuck in now. This is going to be bad. Are you joking? So it's fine before, but then we get on the other side. It's like a bloody magic trick. Like a really bad magic trick. Right, I guess we have to unload them now. Oh, this is going to end so badly. Should I even try it? Oh my word. Yeah, that's exactly what... Oh my god. I really shouldn't have done that. Cool, well that's good. That's sorted then. Now we can get this moved out of the way. Oh my god. It's just all gone pear-shaped. Complete madness. Alright, we got that sorted. Let's just pretend that those bales are fine, and we will head back over to the other field so we can get those other bales loaded onto this thing and sold. Alright, we've made it to this field now, and we can start collecting these bales. There we go, brilliant. Yeah, and it's funny, when I unloaded back at the farm, I knew what was going to happen, and I did it anyways. Silly goose. Anyways, I just want to have a look and see where the best price is for straw. I don't really want to faff with it. Is that what we have at the farm? Maybe we should keep some of this straw. See, now I feel a bit silly about that, because we do have those 9 bales, which means we've got about 100,000 litres of... nope, we want to go to cows. We've got 100,000 litres, so that's what's in there. That will probably go quite slowly, maybe. I'm just trying to think of how much straw we really... No, I think we're fine with what we have, because we're only using it for the cows' bedding. So I think to sell this straw that we are collecting right now will be for the best. Now if we go here, and it will show us all of the straw that we have, which is a lot. But we're not selling all of that. We're selling about double that. So we'll get about... right now, maybe about 12,000 from it. We don't need to, but I think it would be best to just get it sold. Where is it saying to take it? The Logistics Center Railroad. Right. Right. Which is far away. That is going up as well in price. Right, let's just have a look at where that is. It's a bit out the way, but we also haven't been there. So that could be an interesting thing. Where is this other railroad? Because maybe there is more on the way to somewhere. We don't really have anywhere to go except back to the farm. Yeah, so that's where we went before. So yeah, let's go here then. I know it's a bit out the way, but we'll tag it anyways and see, because maybe we can... yeah, maybe we can just go there with all the bales, because it is a bit... it's closest to us now, but it's further away from where we eventually need to go. But that's fine, because it's somewhere different on the map, which is kind of the whole point. So let's get these bales collected in a quick time lapse. Alright, here we are. We have made it to the sell point. Only hit one fence along the way. I will admit, actually, that driving with a keyboard and mouse is much more difficult than I ever remember it being. I know I didn't do it for all that long in the grand scheme of my YouTube time with Farming Simulator, but bloody hell, it just is so difficult. Right, get that all sold. Bit of cash money in. Nice. Okay, so there we go. We got 12,562 from that. Not too bad. Not nothing extraordinary that we really had to like press on to get done, but we are sorted now. So we can return this. I am very curious to see, is there a way to go from where we are to our farm? There is, but it's a long-winded way. We can... actually, there is another way. I'm just trying to think if we can take a bit more of a scenic route, because then I could even include that in a bit of a time-lapse as well to kind of show more of the map if we were to drive around this way, because I don't know how often we'll be around this way. And it's lovely. We passed a tiny little, not really a village, but a few houses and that. So that might be a really nice thing to do. So we can take it along here and go up. And then we'll be back on the main road again, and then we can go there to the farm. Or we can go around this way, but that's a bit more long-winded. And we might end up down here anyways at some point. Plus, there is production. The stonemason production is down there, so I'm sure we'll end up there at some point. But yeah, I might do that. But I just want to see first, because yeah, what we'll do is we can return this thing, so we won't need it anymore. So that's fine. We can get that sorted, done, and dusted with right away. We've barely used it as well. I wonder, normally for baling contracts, I'm just curious. Normally you have to bale. There's no like bale delivery contract, is there? No, and there wouldn't be any baling because it's almost November. So, right, let's get rid of it. Let's get... Oh, now I'm all over the map here. All over the bloody place. Vehicles, leasing. Oh, no, just about return that. There we go, return. Yes, please. Get rid of it. Now we're done with that. We can go here, and we can go to these two fields. So we've got this one, and they're worth quite a bit as well, which is, I mean, good for us moving forward. And then that one as well, sell. Brilliant, we're up in the money now. So yeah, we'll have nearly £1 million total from all this space, because again, that we have 5.5 million that we can, oh, 5.5, bloody Nora, 550,000 that we can get from this space once we're done with it. But we have to wait for the sheep to do their thing. I mean, we could transfer them sooner, but it just, they still have everything they need. So I just wonder if we'll have, we might have new sheep by the time that we move them. So that would be nice. Hey, that would be nice. Right, what we'll do is we will now buy this space for 244,800. Very nice. Okay, so now what we'll do is we will take, I know that the driving time lapses aren't as nice as they maybe used to be, especially more fluidly with the wheel, but I think it'll be a nice little scenic route that we can take from here back to the farm with a nice little time lapse. Alright, we're actually going to nip into the shop here, but we did get the area that we hadn't been to in a time-lapse, which is nice. We have seen this other area going to the farm, so that's fine. But I did want to stop in and pick up the loading wagon again, which I'm glad that we came this way to be able to do this, because I think that might be the best thing to do for the silage. It'll be the easiest way to deal with it. We still have to scoop it out, so we still have to get a bucket and all for the JCB to be able to load silage in to make mixes. But I think, oh no, actually I said that I might even just deliver it directly to the cows. So if the silage is ready, we can just drop off as much as we can into the cows. I know we gave them some hay, but I have to check their food. So we'll go to the farm, check on the silage, check on the cows' food supply, and go from there. Alright, let's have a look at the silage and see that it is in fact 84%. So no, it's not ready yet. That's fine. We can drop this off just to the side here. As I said before as well, I'm probably not going to make any mixes, because I know I kind of said we could do a mix and that, but I keep forgetting that cows can take silage directly. And in this case, that'll just save us the hay for even longer, which is good. We are going to be doing some hay work here shortly, but yeah, as that stands, their food is fine. But silage gives us the same as hay, so there's really no need to fret. We've got so much food for them, which is why we really don't even need to worry about this area over here, although we will. Because I think it just makes sense to do. Okay, let's have a look at it first. So it's going to hook up to the, yeah, this is absolute shambles. I'm very disappointed. I knew that it was going to do that as well, but that was completely on me. Oh well, it's all right. Right, it is, it's all grass. It's not like there's anything terrible in here. It might be some flowers and that, so it might not be, but it's not wooded or anything, so I don't think there'd be any unnecessary bits and bobs like that in here. So we could do it for hay, and it goes quite a ways as well. It goes all the way down there. This would be a lot of hay, or a massive field, because eventually, I mean, we might as well turn this into a big hay field, big grass field. I just wonder, okay, so we've got a massive tree there. And then if we were to go, because that goes quite far. Is this tree right in the middle? Yeah, that's very annoying. That's okay. It's a nice tree. But how deep into the forest? There are so many trees in here. You're joking. Oh, okay, yeah, there's way more trees in here than I thought. Okay, well, that's fine. We might eventually end up going all the way down there with the field, but for now, maybe we could just try and give it a bit of a mow. I mean, it won't be spectacular hay by any means. But what else are we going to do with this space? It doesn't make sense to cultivate it right away. Actually, I don't know. I don't know. Let's just see what happens. If we don't like how it looks, then we can just we can cultivate it anyways. We need to get a cultivate. Oh, maybe we have one, but I think we can get a better one, a bigger one, possibly. We'll have to see what we have, but let's have a look and see how this goes. Because it is still early in the day, early enough in the day that I think we can get away with doing a bit of cheeky hay work, especially since it is quite warm still for October. I think it's hot enough with the sun out that we could take advantage of that time that we have. But yeah, it's a massive, massive space here. So let's look though and see. What was I going to check? Okay, one thing that I completely forgot what I was going to check. Right, so spinach as far as harvesting. Okay, that's fine. We can do that in November. I swore I was just going to check something. I've completely forgot. Oh, right, cultivator. I'm on one today, blimey. Right, is this one of those tuned ones? I don't know where that is. But this is quite small. So we can do better than that. Yeah, that must be connected to the cultivator. Okay, if we are to look at cultivators, which we might as well do. So that one there is already 4 meters. 5. That one might be good. That's quite a jump, eh, between these two. So at 5.6, and this is 2 meters more, and it's quite a bit more expensive. But realistically, if we're doing grass especially, we wouldn't need... Actually, we could just lease one. We could probably lease a bigger size one with the price that we sell this for. Because what else would we cultivate? Because we'll basically cultivate in the ground where we can start drilling in, which would be good. Yeah, I think that might be the way to do it. And we can run it with our tractor as well. That one's a bit of a push, but that one's 7.5, so it's perfect. Right, okay, well, you know what? Let's just do a bit of mowing, just to see what happens. Let's just see what happens. Get that unfolded. Get that lowered. And get the pair of them fired up. Yeah, it's working. I mean, we knew it would. But let's just see. Let's see what happens. Let's see how far around we can go. Get a nice bit of mowing in. It's not as bad grass as I thought. It's not like it's full of sticks and stones and all that as well. As we drive over a bit of a dirt patch, that's fine. It's not a problem. But yeah, we could turn this whole area into a nice big grassy field as well in the future. I just want to go all the way that we can, realistically, just to see. We don't need to go in there, but that is ours as well. Now that in there to our left is where there'd be lots of sticks and rubbish and stones and everything that we wouldn't want to mow up. But this area just seems like some nice grass. Big pasture area. It's basically pasture grass, so it's not that great, but it will turn to hay just fine. Okay. I know it's not the nicest cut, is it? We could always go back round and get it a bit nicer, but this spinach field's not looking very happy with weeds in. But since it's ready to harvest, unfortunately we can't do anything about that just yet. Till we put something else in. And there we go. Okay, well, you know what? Let's see if we can get this grassy area mowed in a cheeky time lapse. Well, that, I think, is the end of the mowing for this space. And, you know, a decent-sized space as well. All things considered, I think it was a good opportunity to do that. It might not show on here what we've done. No, it won't, but that's fine. We've done a lot. I will leave the area near the tree there, just because we don't need to really... faff with that. But that's a big space. So what we'll do in the next episode is we'll get in here with the tedder and the rake. Might end up doing those jobs at the same time, like with follow me, and then we'll do the baling separately. Because I do want to buy a Heston baler. That is kind of my next move. My next purchase will be a Heston baler. Right, might as well tuck this kit away. We won't need it anymore. I know I've missed a few bits with the mowing, but I really can't be bothered with that. I'll probably miss a few bits with the baler as well, and really not a problem, because we are going to be cultivating that space. But what I would like to ask is what you think we should do with that space. Should we just cultivate and put grass in? That tree kind of makes me feel like we could separate it into smaller spaces. We don't need any more yard space. We definitely have loads of that. And we do have a space where we can put sheep and all that as well. So I'm wondering, what should we do with that area? Because it's a big space. It's unfortunate it doesn't show. I don't think that's that tree. I think that tree is more over here or something like that. But I feel like we've only used maybe this much of it. Like, do you know what I mean? So half of it is not being used yet. I would like to look into doing some logging, but for this space that's there, what should we do? Should we do it all one field and maybe cut that tree down, or keep that tree and then just work around it? Should we do it all grass? Should we split it up? What should we do? This one I'd like to keep as one field. I don't think extending it is necessary. I really don't. So I'm not certain what to do. I'd like to do onions is what I'd like to do. But I don't think I would go fully into onion making, because we do want to look at the fish breeding as well. I don't know anything about that. Actually, is that something we can get started with straight away? I mean, if we go into productions, we could actually do that straight away. Buying fish food might be something we want to do. There we go. That might give us something interesting to do then. Maybe we should do... that would require 3 crops as well. Oh, wait, hang on. Oh, that's quite neat. You know, I don't think I've really done rice, but they don't grow rice in bloody the Highlands, do they? I don't think so. I mean, we could do our own, but I like the idea of using this, using the productions available, and I think it would be quite kind of interesting to make our own fish food, because then we would need to do another wheat or another, sorry, not wheat. We'd have to do another grain and then turn it to flour. Then we'd have to do soybeans, and then we'd have to do canola and turn it to oil. Um, and of course, that would require us buying. Actually, hang on. There is no. Right, so there's a bakery, but where is the. Oh, there is none. Okay, so there's no grain mill. There's no oil mill. We'd have to put our own. Interesting. But that leaves us room to kind of use our own. Like, there are some really good modded productions for both of those, that they don't have to be massive. Ideas. Right, what do you think? What should we do? What should we do with this space? We can always change anything we do. So this could be onions for a season. We could try them, see if we like them. If we don't, then bugger it off and do wheat and soybeans and canola and make fish food and focus on that. So there's so many options. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on a few different things that I've mentioned, and we'll go from there. But yeah, things are coming along nicely. The cows are happy. They've got loads of straw. Look at, they're literally jumping around. Like they're so cute. Yes, we'll close that for now. Yeah, and then we'll check on the silage. I believe it's probably going to be, my guess is 85 or 86, something like that. 92, right, get in. So that we will be able to sell soon. And then I think we'll put the sheep as close to here as possible, because if we do have other productions, that we build ourselves, we have so much room here, really, that we could place them. So, yeah, we'll see. It's a bit harder to move a whole barn than it is to redo a field. So we'll look into that when we get there. But, yeah, maybe we'll just leave off with here for today. Thank you so much for watching the episode. I know it was a bit of a funny one. We threw bales everywhere. We clipped fences and nearly flipped, and all the chaos that you would expect. Right, well, thank you so much for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed it, and if you have done, cheeky thumbs up always does help out the channel. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Till the next one, though, please do take care, and bye for now.